What's up, everybody? My name is Cap, the Everyday Gamer, and this is a little FAQ just to answer some questions I get a lot of, and hopefully it'll save a lot of people from waiting for a response and whatnot. So to start off with, hopefully you guys follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you actually want to, and here's the links to actually get to those pages. So hopefully you'll join me. First off, why I'm doing this video. As I mentioned before, I get a lot of questions through private messages or through comments on videos, and the larger the channel grows, the more of the same question I get. So hopefully this will cut down on a lot of the same questions and answer a lot of those and give you just kind of a good place to go. I don't want to miss any questions because I do try and respond to everyone I get if I can. And on some of the videos where I have a lot of views, I end up getting a lot of the same question over and over and over and over again. And I don't want to be disrespectful and not answer any of them. So that's what this video is aimed at, is to try and provide some clarity, some of the common questions I get, and hopefully I can cover them all. First question is, what do I use to record? Well, when I'm playing Minecraft, I use Fraps. I used to use Cam Studio, which is free, but I decided to upgrade to a paid version of Fraps because it records at a better bit rate, and the frames per second is better, and it just comes off as being clear. Also, it's easier to use. So that's what I use for playing Minecraft. For all my console games, I have a Hauppauge HD PVR, record in HD quality, and then I use Sony Vegas to do the editing for it. The type of computer I use, I have a Dell Studio 17. It's a laptop. I use it for all my recording, all my rendering, editing. Everything's done on my laptop, and I have it fully upgraded. It's got a Core i5 Intel processor. I have a dedicated video card, and that allows it to be able to render faster and not have to rely on CPU threading for graphics. And so I could technically play a pretty good game on this and not have to worry about flickering or any of that. So it's worked for what I need it for. It's not the most high-end Alien 50ware kind of whatever, but it works for what I need it to. Do I play on Xbox or PS3? I play on both, and I have most of the systems that have come out in the last 20 years, but most of the online gaming I do is on Xbox. I buy single-player games for PlayStation 3, so that's primarily it. If you see me online, it's going to be playing Xbox, and if you see me playing a multiplayer game in any of the videos, it's going to be almost exclusively on Xbox. Now, a question to go along with that that's not on the screen is, can I add you to my friends list? You're more than welcome to send me an invite. I still have room right at the moment. Something please keep in mind is I'm a very casual gamer, so the only time I ever play is after my family's gone to bed, which is late at night, and I have a few select group of friends that I play with all the time if I'm not playing by myself. Now, that's not to say I'm never going to play with any subs or any new friends or anything like that, but some of the guys I play with I've been friends with for almost 20 years, if not longer. And they do take priority. So if we're playing, playing a lobby and we have an extra spot for you, I might jump in and let somebody else join in the same lobby. But most of the time I play with the same group of guys, which if you watch any of my videos, you'll notice that the same guys are showing up in the friends list all the time. So, not to be rude, but that's just kind of how I am. I'm a casual gamer, and, I play when I have time to, and I play with buddies that I know in real life, guys I grew up with. Next question is, can I help you with your setup or your computer problems or do a tutorial for you specifically? If it's regarding the MC backup software I wrote for Minecraft using backup, backup your worlds or whatever, yes, I'll help all I can because it is software I wrote. But for every other question, no, I just don't have time to. I do IT stuff full-time, and I own an IT consulting business. I get paid pretty well for what I do, and I went to school for what I do and spent many man hours doing certs and studying and all that. So, if you want help with your computer problem or you have a virus or, whatever like that, I'm willing to help, but you're going to have to go through my company to do so. Like I said, no offense, but there's way too many people out there that to help out than I could possibly do it without taking into my own personal time. Next question, will I give you a shout out? Not if you ask for one. If you just send me a message, say, hey man, check out my channel, you should give me a shout out. I'm not going to do that. It's just, I'm not going to happen. I get too many of those as is, and nobody's ever given me a shout out. So I'm not opposed to the idea, and I'm not bitter about it, but it's a challenge to grow your own channel. I mean, right now I have 2,250 subscribers, and nobody's ever given me a shout out. I had one video retweeted by a big commentator one time, but it was by no means a shout out. So all the subs I have now, I got because I earned them by putting out videos I like. If you want me to review your video, I guess, that's fine. I get those all the time. People will send me a video and say, hey, will you check this out and tell me what you think? I'm totally cool with doing that. I have no problems telling you what I think about your video. Give you a little tip if you want it or not, but I'm not going to just find somebody and say, hey, by the way, there's so-and-so, he's got 5 subscribers, you go join him, because, well, that's just not going to happen. You should earn some subscribers yourself. And if I do a shout out for somebody, it's going to be for somebody that has already put a lot of effort into building their own channel first and could definitely benefit from a boost from somebody who has a little bit bigger channel. Now, that's not to say that my word is golden and anybody I say, hey, go check this out, it's going to get an extra 2,000 subscribers, because that's just not how it works. But if I'm able to say, hey, you know, old Bob Smith over here, he's been doing great videos, I'll follow him myself, I think he does a good job, you should go follow him too, I think you'll like what he puts out, then, you know, maybe it'll benefit him having that extra little bit of a boost in sub count. Next is, will I do a box for box or a sub for sub? Yes, I will. I probably won't do sub for sub because I only subscribe to people's channels that I actually want to watch. No offense, but I'd rather people do that to me. I don't want people subscribing if they're not going to watch the video, because an arbitrary subscription number is kind of meaningless if the views aren't getting that many visits and whatnot to the videos. So, but box for box, yes, I will do that if you just, you know, ask me. The only thing is, if you're just starting off, you have one video up, 1 subscriber, I'm not going to put you up there just because, once again, you haven't done any of the legwork yourself to actually build your own channel. That's kind of like asking for a handout after just starting off. I am by no means a holier than thou, better than you kind of person at all. I'm very humble and very appreciative as to where I've made it so far in my commentating career, quote unquote, and I don't mind helping other people out at all. But, you know, please don't start sending me messages begging for a sub box if you know, have only had a channel for a month and you haven't started very much, because it will generate more subs for you than not. I mean, it will send some over there for sure, because people like to follow people that are recommended by guys they like. It's just the way it works out. But so, you know, that's my thoughts on that. Now, in regards to having a public server playing Minecraft for people to join, I do not have a multiplayer server, nor do I have one that I actually play on. As I mentioned in an earlier question, I don't have that much time to play games most of the time anyway. It's just a little here, a little there. And also, I run a business from my home, and I have a server set up, and I run web-related things there, so I can't necessarily give up the extra bandwidth running through my house to, you know, put in a multiplayer server for Minecraft, because I know it does, you know, drag out a lot of bandwidth. And when I'm playing a game online at night, playing Xbox, playing Black Ops or whatever I'm playing, I'll disconnect it anyway just so I can play with full bandwidth. That's what I normally do. So currently I don't, but I promise if I get one up and running somehow, some way, I will let everybody know, and anybody that wants to can join in. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but currently I'm unable to do so. So you just have to, you know, bear with me, I guess, for a while longer. When's the next video going to be up? I don't know, and that also goes along with what game are you going to play next, what other games you're going to do. I honestly don't know. As I mentioned again, I play for fun, very casual gamer. I don't get paid to do this. I don't get paid for views or anything like that. I don't get paid at all, so I play games for fun and just record when I can, and then I upload the ones that are worthy of, you know, I think everybody wanting to watch and going along with my channel. So, you know, to be frank about it, the next video will be up as soon as I get it done. Sometimes it's every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes it's only once or twice a week. That's just kind of how it works out. And, you know, I try my best to get them up frequently, but, you know, sometimes work or life or whatever, I hate to say gets in the way, because that's not it at all. It comes first, I'll put it that way. Last question here. General question about my personal life. I'm not going to say much about my personal life at all for people to ask, because it's not necessary for everybody to know. I'm married. I'm about to celebrate my 6th year anniversary. I have a 2-year-old. My wife teaches high school English. I own a computer business called Capware Solutions. I've been the CEO and owner of that since 2004. I'm partner with several large companies that several of you have heard of. And that's really about it. I don't see any reason why anybody else would need to know that much more about me. So hopefully I won't get inundated with those kinds of questions. Where did the title Everyday Gamer come from? Early in my commentating career, which was only about 6-7 months ago, several of my subs thought I needed sort of a catchphrase, kind of like Tabe has to the face, and Mr. Phantasmal has, what's up my nuggets, and so some people suggested that I come up with one myself, but I didn't have a clue what to put there, so I kind of left it on Facebook and Twitter for people to semi-vote. And several people commented, but like, you know what, the way you play and the types of videos you make is exactly like I play. You're kind of like the everyman's gamer sort of thing. I can relate to your videos way more than I can guys like Hutch and CNanners and, Blame Truth and these guys that can just go beast mode on everybody in the room. You play more of an average style gamer sort of thing that I can relate to. So that's what I ended up getting. A lot of people voted on it, and it just kind of stuck. So that's how I became, quote-unquote, the everyday gamer, and that's what that actually means, too. How did I become a YouTube partner? After I had a fairly decent startup, I had, a little over 100,000 total views, and I had, probably about 200 subscribers, I guess, close to 300. I went in and just applied for it just to see what would happen, because I kind of wanted to be a partner and see if it was something I could even accomplish, and they accepted. And I don't know the criteria for becoming a partner, so please don't ask. I get questions about that a lot of, can I help you become a partner? Can I recommend you for being a partner? I have zero say-so in any of that. My opinion matters to no one when it comes to who should or should not be a partner. Somebody told me on a forum once before that the minimum criteria is to have about 100,000 total views. Somebody said you have to have at least 500 subscribers, but like I said, I got partnered before I ever had anywhere close to that. Now, there's two ways to do it. You can apply, and if they like what they see, you get accepted, or you get invited to be a partner, and I don't know what the criteria is for being invited. Like I said, I just applied, and they were like, we're cool with it. But I do know something to look at is, total number of subscribers, I guess, in relation to how many videos you have, total number of views, average responses of your videos. So if you have just a few videos out and a whole bunch of negative comments and thumbs down, whatever, it's probably going to work against you in becoming a partner. So that's what I know about becoming a YouTube partner. I just applied and they said yes. In regards to my channel background and partner band at the top, I designed those myself. I found a template somewhere that actually fit in with partner banner settings, downloaded it, found some images I like, and just superimposed it, and then everything else I created myself. If you're interested in designing a background, a intro, a partner banner for me, I am very happy to take a look at anything you could possibly create. And if it's something that actually looks good and I want to use it, I'll definitely put you in a sub box and you'll get credit for it. I mean, you will be fully credited for any work that you do. I'd love it. I actually posted a comment in the video a while back about some people saying, hey, I'd like to build you an intro. Well, I posted it as a contest stating, everybody send me your intros, we'll do it as a big vote thing. Well, I ended up getting 2 total intros, I think, made for me, and then my current one. So having only 3 possibles when one of them is an existing one was kind of retarded to have a contest for, so I just let it go. But if you're interested in designing any of those for me, yeah, send me a private message. I'll give you my email address, and you can send it to me, take a look at it, and we can go from there. And that's it for the moment. I might amend this video or something later on if you have any additional questions that I didn't answer. Once again, this video was not meant to be rude. It was not meant for me to come across and say, I don't have time to answer your questions, or your question's not important enough for me to get to. That's not it at all. It's just that as the channel gets larger and larger, I get a lot of the same questions, and even though I have some of the info posted on my channel page, and I mentioned it in my videos, and it's in the video description, and I try to answer it with annotations in videos, I still get the same questions a lot, and I'm just trying to make it easier to provide everybody, whether they're, old subscribers, been around with me since the beginning, or people that are going to check out my channel for the first time ever tomorrow. They could check out this video, see what there is to see, get some questions answered, and at least kind of have a intro to what my channel is about. Now, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, don't mean to be rude or anything, so if you have any additional questions that I didn't answer, definitely send them to me. I appreciate you guys' time, your love and effort, and I will talk to you later.